Hey, chatters. I just wanted to talk a little bit about how ridiculous Claude Opus is. And I don't know, maybe this stuff is running out of steam. The returns are less and less. But even if we pause here for a moment, I don't know, this has gotten a little ridiculous. I've been doing a lot of stuff in the background I've never coded a day in my life, and I'm starting to be able to code things that actually work just using Claude Opus and some natural language. And I don't know, I'll talk about that another time. But I had heard that Claude Opus was really good at mimicking a person's style and tone. So I wanted to test that out. For those of you who don't know, I like to write fiction on the side, sci-fi, fantasy. Haven't really in a while, and so I wanted to scratch that itch. I have this trilogy that I wrote about a bounty hunter called Jazz, very Cowboy Bebop inspired. There was a period of time when I was writing some short stories about jazz. I got a few in, but I had stopped, got on to other things, I've been busy. So I fed it the first book that I had written, and I just said, I have attached a book I've written. I'd like for you to create a character profile for the character named Jazz. I wanted to get an idea of who Jazz is as a character, since we're going to be writing stories about her. We want to summarize and create a character profile for her. So we do that. We get some stuff, background, referred to as Jazz. She's a bounty hunter in a futuristic spacefaring universe. She has a highly advanced ship called the Shadow's Edge, which is equipped with state-of-the-art technology and AI named Wit. She was born on the planet New Ghana in the city of Porta Lafayette. And this is good. This is really okay. Now I give it all of the short stories that I've written so far, called Jazz compilations. And I say, great, now I've written a few short stories that take place previous to the main story I've written. I'd like for you to summarize these both in terms of the story, but also style, tone, and themes. And then here we go. It just summarizes each story. And I say, it said something nice, but it always does, right? The stories are witty dialogue, colorful characters, fast-paced action, sarcastic humor, street smarts, blah, blah, blah. Overall, stories are engaging, entertaining, and leave the reader eager to follow Jazz in our next bounty. Thank you. Thank you, Claude. You're very kind. Okay, I want to practice trying to write one of these stories. So my plan was to have Jazz on some sort of vacation spot in New Ghana, laying low for a while until the heat passes from something she did. She's out at a concert, so she can hide in plain sight, looking to blow off some steam. While there, though, she runs into someone she owes money, and things start to turn bad. But before the man can collect, a terrorist group attacks. We then have a scenario where the person she owes money and her have to work together to survive and stop the terrorists. And the rest of the story is like a Die Hard situation. I would like for you to outline the tale scene by scene. It's important to always have it outlined, and so it does it, and it does a pretty good job. And then I keep going back and forth with it, just like working on the outline. And then I just wanted to make sure that, again, we're reiterating how we want the writing style to be. And then let's start, and I just go piece by piece of the outline. And you'll see here, for the most part, I just keep going. Like, it's pretty good. I gave some information here. Yeah, see, I would go back and forth and be like, okay, let me take this, let me rewrite. Here it is. Blah, 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 blah. We keep going through. And we actually end up with a pretty good story that I've written. And by me, I mean I've written with Claude. This is how I want us to start seeing working with AI, is that I am giving it stuff I have written and capturing that tone and what I want to do. I'm acting more as the director of the film rather than the writer, director, producer, all that kind of stuff. So I get to get this out. I'll put this out separately so you can listen to it. And then I'll also link in the series. It's all up on as a podcast, the books, and I have it on Amazon if you want to get it too. I hope you enjoy the story, and I don't know what's going on with Claude. This is nuts. I'm very excited. Thanks, chatters.